think that's incorrect.
What?
We can arrange for it to be videotaped. If it's videotaped.
Maybe you want to do that, then it's gonna cost you money. You don't have any money to
Taped anyway.
Okay, I'm not really worried about all that. Look, can we just see the documents, please? What documents are you providing for which request, first of all?
We're going to be providing the ones on the original request of the 16th. Okay.
What happened to the tent?
The 10th. This says the 16th. This says the October 28th request. That's the one we're going to be honoring. Okay. It's your request of the October 28th request. That is the one the next. We have to get the answering services.
I'm just gonna leave it like that. It'll just record audio. No problem.
Yes.
What?
October 28th.
October 28th
I've tried to tell her a few times and she still
is in the
thinks
original
that.
request.
Not right now, I'm
In the original, your other stack I gave you in the car.
probably about an hour.
October 28th. Okay, this was also amended on, sorry, Derek.
No problem.
This was also amended on the,
Well, we're not going to amend it.
16th.
We're not going into amended ones. We're going to be dealing with the actual ones that were provided. We'll deal with the, because they're overlapping, there's a lot of things overlapping in there. We'll
Hey,
deal
run over
with the
here,
ones that
Tracy.
we received,
oh, sorry.
on regular times.
Look at this stack. Look at that stack. Just go, keep going. They're in
I'm
order.
gonna be at a meeting.
They're in date order from latest. Okay, next. Next.
Gee, are you still going by this one?
Okay.
The, let's see, which one have you got there, Derek?
That first one you gave me?
Yeah.
Okay, and the November 16th request is similar to this.
There's
We
an-
added,
I think there's an additional page to that. I'll get that for you. You want a highlighter? So we can highlight and make sure that those things have been addressed on there. And I'll get you a copy of the other page. I think there's 2 pages to it. No, that's the November 5th.
What?
So this is the 28th. It's
October
October
28th.
28th.
What did I do with
Yeah,
my phone?
October 28th.
Huh?
What did I just do with my phone? Here it is. I found it.
You should be able to get
So Jack, show you
it
one
here.
The October 28th?
Yes.
Okay.
It's October 28th, which was also amended on November 16th to include number 9. Copies of all transactions of payments received, the amounts received, the form of payments received, payments and receipts received or provided, whether it is cash, money, order,
Okay.
check, or trade.
So do you have that
I
one?
believe that's on number 5 here. It's already on the original request here, number 5.
A copy of an individual balance detail ledger?
That's not a
That's
not,
not.
that's
That's
not
not it.
exactly it.
What else are you
But-
got on there, added on?
Copies of all transaction of payments received, the amounts received, the form of the payments and receipts received or provided, whether it cash, money order, check, or trade.
Trade? What does that mean? Trade.
services, I don't know, trade, any kind of trade. Trade.
There are no
Trade
trades
services.
done. Tracy. Basically, I'd say that we're honoring the one on the 28th. It doesn't make any difference what other one you have, another transaction here that as added on. We'll deal with that at another day. Okay? But this one here, it should
Okay,
include,
where are the documents?
it should include most of the things here. All
Okay,
right?
where is it?
Now, you want to see, let's see. First of all, you want number 1, unit addresses and number of all the foreclosures. Okay, is that
Yes.
what you want? Okay.
For the past 7 years.
All right. Now, do we have that ready,
No.
Willa?
7 years? We haven't been doing it 7 years.
Probably we've been doing
Okay, if
this
you've done it for 5 years,
Alright,
then we'll
for
take
5
5
years,
years. If
okay.
you've done it for 4 years, we'll take 4 years. Well, how many ever years you've done it?
All right, so probably we'll go back to that and see what. There were a lot. First of all, let me make this statement. There were a lot of foreclosures done that we did not take back as rental units.
we did not do
Okay.
anything with.
and that we did not even do anything with.
Okay.
So we're not gonna be providing any of that information because it's, not
Okay,
relevant.
there's one.
Okay. Alright, this is probably, was this our one of our first ones, I think?
This one we've got now.
Okay. Alright, this is the
Is
document.
this for me to keep?
No?
Then I
no,
need to take
no,
pictures.
Not all, at all.
I
You
need to
can
take
lay
pictures
this
of it.
out and, put it on something over here that will put it right here on this
Where do
table
you think
here.
where do you think I'm gonna run out the door with it?
No, I just wanna make sure that we keep it all intact here so I know where it is. This will have to be moved, please. It can be laid here. There are,
We can take copies.
yes, you can make copies of it.
Okay, let's just make
Let's
copies.
make
Just
some
hold on,
copies
Will,
for this.
just a minute. There's a copy of the ledger sheet that goes
Oh,
along with
don't
it.
go through it, Judy.
Okay,
Just give
let's
it to
not
us.
one at a time. We cannot do this
just-
one at a time.
No,
We've
just-
got an
just give it-
hour. We're
just
like,
Just give this to us, Judy. You've
All right, I'm
already
gonna do
looked
it,
at it
all right.
already.
Yes, I just
You
wanna make
already
sure we
looked
have
at
it
it
all in
already.
place here.
Just look
All right,
at it.
that is a copy of the title that was done.
staple remover.
I don't want anything staple removed.
But we're
I'm gonna
stapling
make a
it,
copy.
We're gonna staple it
Wait a
back.
minute, we have to put Jazz's paper in there because,
Just put my paper in
right,
there.
exactly.
Did you bring paper?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she brought paper up earlier.
We have the paper. I don't think we have enough.
Yeah, this is it right here.
That's all you brought?
That's I couldn't run
That's
to the
fine.
store.
I'll write a check for
Can-
agreement paper.
Can you run to the store?
I'll write it. Do you have any more paper here?
Oh, we've got plenty of paper.
Yeah. Oh, good. You have plenty of paper.
Right,
Perfect.
but
I'll
it's
pay for the
25
ring.
It's 25 cents a copy.
No, we need to let me run to the store and buy
No,
No,
by the
you
time
don't
you
have
get
time
back-
to do that.
I can take
Carla,
pictures.
I
Carla,
thought
can
you
you
were
go
gonna take
can you
pictures
go a thing of paper?
Well, if I can copy it, I'll make
Yeah,
copies
we'll
of it.
copy. Can you go to the get us
Didn't
thing?
Tracy just say she'd buy a ream of paper?
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
So
Just go
that's
up
why I
or
wanted
down.
to know how many pages we had here.
Up or
No.
down. Well, it's her paper in there right now, so it doesn't really matter.
Wait, this
Up or
lots
down?
of paper.
Up or down.
It's up, I believe.
So Tracy,
well,
I can run across the
Well,
street
she's
and
thinking
buy
everything up here, is it up?
a
Yeah,
thing of paper.
Why are you gonna do that when you can buy a thing of their ream of paper and nobody has to go anywhere?
Because they're gonna
Okay.
charge us 25 cents a page.
Yeah,
25 cents a page.
exactly.
Not if they buy a ream of paper and then replace it.
Basically, that's the
A ream of
rule, that's
paper
the
is
Florida
like
statute
$4.
rules.
They can do that. They don't
Yeah,
have
that's
to, but they
right.
are allowed to.
Right,
And
they're
they're,
allowed to.
Carla,
And so
Because
if they
they're
wanna
still
charge us
using our
25
ink and our machine.
Carla,
and
let me
stuff
run
like
to the
that,
store
okay?
and get
Anytime.
a thing of paper, or can you go and get me a thing of paper?
I can go, but if they're real
don't,
busy,
don't worry about it. I'm gonna take pictures of the rest of the stuff.
your
Okay.
thing will be through.
There's your
Easier.
original bag. Yeah, it'd be faster because that thing's slow anyway.
Is this the one you're handing back?
Yeah.
You need it restapled, please.
You can do it.
Okay.
All
So
right, here you go, Will.
that
So this
one
is
is
one.
done.
All right, let's put a note on
So
there.
I know that there's
Look at a check mark with, what do you call it, the highlighter, please? That it's been looked at.
That's one, number one.
And then that is,
Okay, let me see the next one. Let's go.
all right, this is the certificate of title.
Let's do that, Tracy, until we run out of this.
Oh, I will.
Just put this down in this here, Tracy.
This
This is,
one we no longer have, that we did at one time. It's sold now.
Come in.
We're not open, Tracy.
Oh.
See the maintenance department, please. See the maintenance department, please.
We're closed right now, Jerry.
Plumber's outside, Jerry. Can you take care of him, please?
So this is done?
Here you go.
No, it's not done. There's no way that there's only 3. Do we have the next one, please? Let's go.
Okay. You got this one.
These are the ones that,
Do you have the bank statements too? Cause I wanna get through this and get the bank statements.
Bank statements are illegal right now, Tracy. There's a question on the, account numbers being, forwarded out to everybody.
Okay, so you're saying that the bank statements are not available?
Yes, according
At
to
this
the lawyer and, Department of, Regulations,
What Department of Regulation?
DPPR.
Oh, they called you?
Yes, we're talking.
Okay, good. 'Cause
No,
I
they
talked to
didn't
them.
I
call us, we
called
called them.
them.
Oh,
Okay.
good. I talked to them yesterday myself.
Good, all right, good.
What do you mean?
However, but,
We're
the
waiting for
bank
legal.
statement requests were put in like when?
On the 20
No, next one.
and the 28th, no.
Later, much later on than this. This one does not call for any bank statements to be issued.
I beg to differ.
On the October 28th,
Not October.
it says here, balance sheets, lease agreements, individual managed,
No, October 29th.
This is the October 28th request we're working on, all right?
Okay, well, so are you saying that we're not gonna get?
We're
the
working on
documents?
one request at a time, Tracy.
Judy, we put these requests in 30, some of
Okay,
these were
give her-
30 days
give her-
old.
Well, there's
Go
other
back
things
then.
to do besides look at this shit.
Well,
give
oh,
her that back.
well,
Take this back.
Ouch,
please.
Willa.
Take this back. Take that back, Willa.
all right, this goes back here.
Yeah, that's
That's
where you
it's a done deal here.
Okay, what's next? Not that. She's gonna need some more paper.
yeah. Okay.
We're gonna need something in writing about the bank statement request.
Yeah,
please.
that's not a problem. It's really not the statements we're worried about, Tracy, it's the numbers, the account numbers being, let out into the public.
What account
Redact
number-
them.
The account numbers are on the bank statement.
Yeah, but they can
Redact
be,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, but we can't, then our own, thing is,
Well, couldn't you
damaged.
couldn't you make copies of
Yes,
them with
I
our,
suppose, yes, that's what I guess
with
we're
our
working on
paper?
now, as far as how we're going to do this, all right? That's we're
You
waiting
have
for.
30 days
We're,
to figure
we're
out
waiting
how to
for
do this.
a legal
Okay.
advisement on it, all
Well,
right?
I'm
This is the other
considering
one
that
that's
no documents provided.
Oh, please, Tracy, get out of here.
Okay.
All right,
It
here,
is.
this goes in your pile of done.
That's what I consider it
And
as.
that one, we're waiting for a settlement on
First of
that.
all, you're not even there, bank statements aren't even included in this request of
Okay,
today.
okay,
that
we're
we're
getting,
doing.
we're
Oh.
getting.
What is this one in the chair?
Oh my gosh.
What is
Do you
this
think
one
that
in
for
the
every
chair?
request,
That was
we're gonna come back for
the
1 hour for
28th.
each item?
Yes,
The
That's what you
28th.
think?
yes, that's what we're,
Yeah, but have
in
y'all
fact,
maybe
it's
looked at it?
it's according to Florida statutes,
No, but
Tracy,
it's
if you're
10
unaware of
business
that.
day. No, it's 10 business
law.
day.
If you're,
We can set the time and the date
No, you can't.
yes,
at our
we can.
convenience.
Yes,
It's
we
10
can.
business day.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue. I'm not, I
Tracy.
cannot argue with these
Have y'all
ladies.
finished looking at
Yeah,
that one?
no, that
Yeah.
one is ours. That one, because we just took the copy on there.
Oh, okay.
Now, do we have the, current one in here that this was under a pay agreement thing also? No, probably not, from the new owner. Where's the copy of, oh, there it is.
Stop it.
You're done with it? Okay, this one's done. Was one of your units a foreclosure also, Tracy?
Don't worry about it. She's doing something. Leave her alone, Judy.
I'm just
How
asking a
many
question.
units did you buy?
Yes,
I didn't buy any of those. Okay.
it was. My unit should be in here.
Yeah, it should be in there.
Well, we had nothing to do
But
with
we
that.
didn't do anything with that, Tracy. It was just a loss.
Well, yeah, but it's supposed.
You got your money back when the bank resold it.
No, I don't think we did.
Oh, okay.
Got some of it. Alright,
Okay.
so this is right here. This is a copy of the thing here, okay?
Copy of what thing?
of the DPPR statutes, 718, official records statement, in case you wanna look at that again.
No, you
Why
have
do
to
I
take-
need to look at that? I gave it to you.
You didn't give
You
that to
did
us.
give this to us.
I gave a copy
Okay,
of this to you.
alright. Alright,
Okay,
so,
what's next?
now, the next item on the list here is,
Number
let's see,
28.
what are these things here? Well, what are these papers
28,
here?
go to 28.
28.
This right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is
No,
this thing
that's,
here?
yeah.
That's it.
Over the 28.
Paperwork.
So what,
Wrote something, it's just
Yeah,
when
laying
you
on
get
my desk.
unit
Okay.
address and number,
Data was
Yeah,
okay.
the, unit address is a number, you should have that already on the thing, okay? We didn't provide Tracy's, but it was a loss, I don't know whether you
Well,
want.
provide
you have
mine,
to
it's my
provide
part of
you
it.
have to.
I wanna
You
see
need,
it.
you need to
Alright.
provide everything.
Alright.
How many
Everything.
years ago was that?
That was,
That was probably more than 7.
No.
I don't know when it was.
I don't think so.
The settlement, I think, happened in, 2011, wasn't it, Tracy? 2011, I think, is when the settlement.
so it's
was
12, 13, 14,
That,
15.
that didn't have anything to do with the foreclosure.
Yeah,
Our
it-
settlement did not have anything to do
No,
with
I
that
know that, but
foreclosure.
basically it was part of the,
So where is it?
the bank did a foreclosure on it.
Where is it?
Yeah.
So, but it's not
How the hell
anything we
should I know?
did, so I don't see why you would have
We
to
had
look
nothing
at
to
it.
do with it.
We
If you
did
wanna
not,
go
we
back
did
and
not,
look for all
we
of
did
those,
not take
you
it
do it.
and rent it, Chaz, is that?
We had nothing
is
to
that
do with
explained?
It's all the
We did not take it
foreclosure.
and rent
Well,
it.
there's been other
Is that
foreclosures where we
explained?
knew nothing about.
Yeah, but we're not giving you any of that information because there
Only
were a
the
lot
ones
of them
we
that
had
we weren't
something to do
involved with.
with.
You're
But you
implying
don't- it
here that
doesn't-
we're involved with, that we took it back for a rental. That's what, I'm assuming you're requesting here.
Well, I want all the foreclosure information.
Well, we
All
don't know about
foreclosure-
all the foreclosures.
It's in the office, you must.
Yeah,
How
we
do
do.
you not know?
We do,
How-
we
you
do.
don't collect
know
the
about
fees?
We do.
You're the office manager.
We do,
You got the ones that I know about.
alright.
This is it, for the past 7 years, what you just gave me.
Oh, I know
Basically,
about
this thing
That's all I know
implies,
about.
this thing implies, Tracy, that you want the names of the tenants and stuff that were in them.
Yes,
That those were the only ones you were really interested in, were the ones that Southbrook took back, and not the fact that we just had a lot of foreclosures out there, because there were plenty of those. That we did not have anything to do with,
it doesn't
nor
matter
renting
if you
them
had
or
anything to
getting
do with them.
anything
You
with
have
them or
copies of
whatever.
the foreclosure papers.
No,
Okay.
we don't.
And
You coming into work? Okay.
Okay, that's clear.
It's
Okay,
the
so-
unit address.
Okay, so let's just mark this.
All right, so we're gonna be saying that the,
Okay, unit address and number, well, this, okay. So
I
you're basically telling me that a unit, that you only have information on 5 foreclosures.
of the ones
Only
that
the
we
ones
had, that
had
we
anything
were
to
involved
do
with,
with.
that we
Yeah,
were involved
It's real
with, okay?
small.
That we
Okay.
rented
Hey,
out
David.
as units, and I'm assuming
Yeah.
that that's what this request is
No,
about.
That's,
Okay.
don't, shouldn't assume anything. You
Okay.
should read it.
It says all of the units at Southbrook that were foreclosed in, and then
In Southbrook that were
provide the-
foreclosed on in the past 7 years.
Okay, all
For
right.
each unit, please provide the following.
So for all of the foreclosures.
You got what was provided to us
So you're telling me in the past 7 years, 5 units
that I know about.
that you know about.
No, we know
Not
that.
including
And then we
mine.
read
Because
it.
mine
Well,
makes 6,
That was
and
the
you don't have my
Southbrook,
stuff.
she's saying that
Well,
Southbrook
we
was
didn't,
involved
we had
with.
nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
We
and-
weren't
and
involved
they were
in
just a
that.
foreclosure that we
Did
took,
you,
you know, we
did
waited.
you file a lien?
Yes, no, yeah, maybe on some of them we
Okay.
did, yes.
I don't,
All right,
I don't
Okay.
some of
lean
them
on
we did.
that.
Yes.
How did you get,
Exactly.
how did you
I
get
would
the money
assume that you
back?
filed a lien on every single
On a lot of them,
voluntary
Jazz, we
foreclosure.
No.
didn't. A lot of them we didn't.
Some,
Like, for
The people
example, on
paid us?
Tracy's unit, there is a $5,000 loss,
How
okay?
did you
On
get
some of them,
the
we
money
did not
back?
get
I'll
all
find
the
out
money
here.
back.
Well, I'm gonna find out how much you got paid back from the
The
mortgage
bank,
company. Yes.
probably 1% of that, Tracy.
Okay.
That's
well,
what their
whatever. I'm not-
special,
Okay,
that's what
that's
their
not here nor
special
there.
deal is,
All right.
okay?
So what you've given us is okay. Where's the rest?
I
of, where's the rest of October 28th?
I made an assumption that you were only interested in the ones that we had taken back and rented out.
Don't assume
Okay.
anything. Read the whole entire document.
Well, all your questions here are pertaining to just that.
So we need to make a note here.
Okay, wait a minute.
That only the units, that we provided at this time, only the
Okay.
units that we were involved with,
Well,
renting out.
I can't. I don't even know that.
No,
What you
no.
gave us is your response.
Right, that's what you
What,
gave
what
us.
you've
Right.
given us is your response.
Right.
that's the only ones we were involved with.
Okay, I just
And
want to be
Dave,
clear.
and according to that, now take number 4 on your list here. for example, the units addresses you will have, the ones that we were involved with here, you have that on the paperwork there.
Okay, so
Now-
on this paperwork
Yeah,
here.
it has the complete address and everything on it, okay? Now, the other thing is that you wanted on here was the date the unit was initially vacated. All right?
We don't know
That,
that.
yeah, we do, Willa,
Oh, do
according to when we stopped getting the payment in, Willa.
Oh, some of them stopped paying long
Okay.
before they, decided to move out.
Well, basically, that's true, they did, okay? Yes, they did.
I can accept that.
It still is gonna reflect that no money came in, whether they moved out or not, because some of them, we don't know exactly when they moved out, guys. All right?
Fabio Martinez.
We don't know.
2013.
We do not know when he actually moved out, but you can tell when it stopped coming in from the paperwork here, okay?
Okay. All right. So. All right. So that's.
So the
you're
date,
giving me
the
five
date the
foreclosures.
unit was initially vacated, at this time, we do not
So
know
it's,
the exact date on any of these,
The
okay?
two that you sold, did we get the paperwork for
We
that
didn't sell
sale?
them.
We didn't,
No, that's
The one-
those are
that's a different
different,
request.
those are different,
Okay,
those
okay,
are different.
But
okay,
they were still submitted
okay.
on the 16th.
Okay, okay.
All right. So the tenants. All right. Who are the tenants that have rented these properties? These five. Only these five.
Right,
You
yes,
have provided because.
All right. There were
How many years? Five.
there were
Five.
there were several on both of them, on several of them. One of them, two of them had to be evicted.
Okay. I'm not asking
All
about
right.
that. Show me the
Where-
papers.
Where's the paperwork?
Where are the documents?
Basically,
The lease agreements.
There's
The
no
the
information.
lease agreements we did not do with them, Tracy, because we did not know when the bank was going to be coming and taking it back, so there were no
So we,
leases.
there's
Okay,
Yeah.
there's no
Okay.
contract or
There's no-
anything like that
no,
written
no.
up saying, hey, you're gonna
No.
rent this,
What-
this
what's
is
their
your
name?
information,
What their
what's
names?
your
Yeah.
name?
Do you
what's
have
gonna
their
be
names?
living
We
there.
know their
We knew
names,
their
yes, we
names,
know
but
their
have a
names,
copy.
okay.
How much are they gonna be renting it for? This contract
They're
is
all
only
five,
month to month.
they're all
You
500,
understand
they're all
this is a
$500,
foreclosure.
it will show on reflect on your incoming, money coming in.
So
On the
you're telling me
statement.
that of 7 years, you've only rented out 5 units?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Can you, literally? You're telling me that?
You
You rented
have
out
to- you
5
have to
years
ver-
in 7 years?
Yes.
Okay.
7 years.
Some of them, Tracy, were so bad that we couldn't even, think about it.
What do you mean,
Okay.
some of them?
Some of the ones that were in foreclosure, for example, the Dalmas thing that happened right upstairs for me, Tracy, was in such bad, I don't know whether you saw it or not, but it was in such a
It cost
deplorable
$2,000 or $3,000
condition
to
that
get
it was,
it in shape
it
to
would
rent
not
out.
even be feasible for the association to spend any money to go there, okay?
Okay.
To do it.
And you charged, is any security deposits charged?
On some of them, yes.
But where's
I think
the
it was-
paperwork?
Where's the
Where's
paper?
the-
Right there.
Right there, it is.
Where?
It's
You
all
know
on
what?
your ledger.
You can stop yelling at me.
Where is
okay?
it? Where
You're
is it?
It's
yelling.
all
I
on
am
the
not
ledgers.
yelling.
It's all
Oh,
on the
you
ledgers,
just normally
Tracy.
talk loud.
Yes,
yeah.
I do. I
Where-
normally
okay.
talk
Where
loud.
is the
I'm
security
trying to
deposit?
get the stuff. We're like 20 minutes left.
Where's
Okay.
the security deposit?
It's, basically, it will be on your reflecting on here, okay?
It'll reflect as rent because
What's electric? What's that?
That is, some of the units had electric, that we retained in our name and they paid us for that. Additionally
shows
to,
where they
additionally
charge
to the
and where
rent.
they pay.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
5 units.
Yeah, 5 units, that's, okay, put that over there.
And they paid
Yeah.
everything that,
Okay, we'll look at that.
Okay,
All right,
so
now
and they
leave-
paid
leave-
$500 a
leave-
month?
Every unit, yes, $500 a month.
So you have no receipt, no paperwork of the
It
$500?
reflects on the damn
Okay.
report.
Okay.
Hey,
Willa,
Okay.
excuse
Willa,
us,
Willa,
please.
please.
We've got 20 minutes left,
Yeah.
Willa.
Whatever.
That's it.
Okay,
I gotta
It-
work,
it
too.
all reflects on the ledger page that
Okay.
you have gotten.
Okay.
Problem.
Where
Okay,
are the
let's-
where are copies of the receipts that you've given the people for the $500 when they come in and pay? Where are the copies of the
In the
receipts from the
I
receipts?
doubt that you've asked for that on this.
Yeah,
thing.
Yes,
you
we
did.
have.
Yeah.
You asked for a copy of the lease agreements and tenants signed for each unit, all tenants for all times. This includes all tenants, all for all times. If the unit was rented 5 times during that time, that, it says nothing in there about the receipts of the money that you wanna see. Okay?
Okay,
on
it
this
does it November
particular-
16th, that's what we
But
said.
basically, we're dealing with this one, Tracy, not that one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
we
yes.
are.
Right,
There
not
is
yet,
no yet.
not
Not yet.
today.
I want a copy of all
Not-
the receipts.
All right, we'll do that at another time.
Well, the
then.
money
All right,
shows on
but
the
not
account.
today.
What do you mean not today?
Because that's not on this request, Chaz.
But we've given it to you, we gave it back to you again on the 11th,
But
16th of
It doesn't
November.
make any difference.
Today is December
We
1st.
are working on this request here.
Why?
One at a time. because
Why?
We have 1 hour to do this.
Why?
1 hour.
Okay. Okay.
Now,
Okay, I can't argue with you anymore.
All right.
This is,
all
Okay.
right,
so
now
no-
we've answered the
no
we've answered.
receipts.
No, don't write that because you got it on another request.
Well, if you have them, then just give them to us.
No, because we're going to be dealing with that request at another day, Tracy.
No receipts on this,
For
on
cash.
this day. No
Well,
receipts
there's
on this
receipts
day.
for cash.
It's on your ledger sheets, guys. Come on now.
They don't know how to read.
Okay, no receipts on this date, only on ledger sheets, okay.
It's on the
Only
ledger
on,
sheet.
only on
And
ledger
then when you
sheets.
have your other request in for the receipts, we'll go to that day and that request, and then we'll have those.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I can't argue with you. What do you got? What else you got?
All right, it's on here. Where's your paper? Have you
It's
checked
right
off
here.
what you got?
I
right here.
really don't have anything.
don't
I
get
have
anything that
I have
much.
pictures of 5.
All right, five units.
Five
that you
units.
got. You
But you
got
have
the ledger
7
sheet.
years.
You got the ledger sheets. You've got everything on there.
That's it.
The amounts of the deposits
ledger.
are on there. The security deposits
The
should
money
be on
is
there.
on the
Okay.
ledger.
That's okay, yeah.
Okay.
And then the lease agreement. We don't have a lease agreement because we
What
did
are their
not
names?
know. Their names are
I don't see any names. There's no names on here.
all tenants for all
Southbrook
times.
FC. I'm pretty sure that means foreclosure.
Yes, it does.
So,
Exactly.
okay.
All right.
So who was the person that rented all these properties
There were several.
Okay, where's the names
and,
from all
some
time?
of the, we will get that to you with the receipts. All right.
That's
When?
on this request.
Yes. All right. What is the name of the individuals? All right. That manage these foreclosed rental units, potential tenants. Now, what do you mean by that? What does that mean?
Who are all the people that rented these units? Where's the list of all
Oh,
the people?
is that what you're asking?
You got 5
of all the
units?
individuals?
Oh,
Okay. Yes.
Supposedly
Yes, okay.
only 5 units.
All right. Yes. All right.
But
We
you
did not get the things to the list of the names prepared, Tracy. Okay, on this particular request because
With
we're
all
going to be
due
doing that
respect,
on the
Judy,
deposits,
come on.
on your receipts that you're going to be getting. We'll know.
Come on,
Okay.
Judy.
I just
Judy,
mentally
It's
I
November,
don't.
it's December 1st.
All right, let me go back. All right, tell me what it is.
Honestly,
All right,
I
what
mean,
is the?
I'm just
Can you give me 1 unit, please? 1 unit, please. What is it?
I have what is this
16,
one?
1606.
Here's the one I have paper on.
Is it 1606? No, 1530. Number
Um,
6. All right,
1530 number 6.
Okay. The one person's name was Kristen Lutner.
Jazz, write that down.
Wanna get a copy?
Yeah, I want copies of all those receipts. I want to see them. I want to take pictures. All the receipts
This
for
was a,
everything.
This was a warning notice to that particular person, okay? But that is one of the tenants in there that was there.
You said you didn't have any of that.
We do.
What's that?
We do. This
Yeah,
is
what
just,
are those? What are
this
those
is
files?
just other things that paper, things that we've sent them, notices we've sent them. This is one of the other, Jonathan West was another name, okay?
Just
Okay,
send
can
them over,
I please,
Judy.
can
Okay.
we please take pictures?
Yes,
Take
you can do
pictures
that. Yes,
and,
you can do
give
that.
them back to you
All right.
right away.
There's one. This is another one.
Okay, so put this
Who's
aside
this?
and don't get it mixed up.
Who's this?
That's another tenant.
Separate tenant?
Yes.
And this is for,
It's the
15,
same,
or
same,
whatever.
same,
I just
same,
wanna make sure it's the
same unit, okay?
okay, what else you got?
Just a minute, I'll get it.
It's 1530 number 6.
Yeah, 1530, number 6.
Okay, so 2 letters for 1530 number 6. That's so only 2 people?
No, what are the names of the rest of them? Give me some more names, give me more numbers, please.
You tell me, Judy. They're
Well,
your
you got the list
documents.
there, you got the things that you need there.
So
Give it to me.
I don't know
two
who
for
rented
fif-
your unit.
So it's 2 for 1530 only?
2,
two only for 1530?
No, there's a, because.
So what was in that pile, Judy?
Because Dale is in the,
Judy.
Dale West is, Dale,
Here we go, 1662, number 3, Mason, Laura, and Richard. 1662, number 3.
yeah,
So,
okay.
is that the owner, or is that the,
That is the new owner.
the new owner? Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the new owner. It was foreclosed, okay, so,
And this is the original,
1662, where's the file for that?
this is the name of the original, owner in 1530, number 6, if you want that.
We're back to 1530, number 6?
Mm.
Alright. Sorry, it's the second person.
No,
Why are you
it's
giving
actually
me
a
a police
school
report?
bus.
Because that's part of the record here.
Okay. I don't even know if I could see that. It's getting blurry.
We're closed for now.
Maybe just see what they want. It's
No.
not that big of a deal.
We don't want any more confusion than we already have here.
Oh, you
All
got
right.
that right.
So, now, what's the next number on your thing that you got?
Okay, you got 1662, number 3.
1662, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's that, new owner.
Well, it was what you call it before there. There was really only one in there, and that his
Yeah.
name was
Milton
Milton Miller. Okay.
This is really a record keeping? Isn't it
No,
in your
I mean
computer?
it's the fact that when they're tenants,
The tenants are
and
still
when they're
people.
foreclosed, they're taken to another. They're put on a back file, Tracy.
That, the condo association is going to right now.
They only have 4 from what I understand.
What happened to those?
Well, 1530 and 7346, number 8.
Oh, there's
the two
John.
that you, said.
We let John in if he knocks on the door.
Who's John?
It's an owner.
Bunsen.
Does he have anything
Like-
to do with this?
No.
No,
Yeah, that's up to her.
No, but I just want to tell him that I want to talk to him. That's all.
Okay.
When I get a chance, I want to talk to him.
but you can go outside to talk to him, please.
John,
Yeah.
I don't think John's there.
John.
Phone guy, right?
come here.
Hey, I need to get your
Where's-
phone number.
What?
I need to get your phone number.
We're having a meeting right now.
Yeah.
Can you come back to the half hour?
What is it?
No, because I need to fill in a new owner
Okay.
information.
Perfect. Thanks.
You came to pay your condo dues?
He's filling
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
a new owner.
Your condo
Yeah,
dues?
which unit are you?
1707.
Yeah, just bring it.
Prado,
1707 El Prado.
unit number 6.
6?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yes, you are the new owner, all right. All right, can you come back in about 15 minutes?
Oh, yeah, I have to, yeah.
All right, thank you,
Sorry.
thank you.
She said she was gonna talk to you.
Oh, I
No,
already
he
got
has
his
his
condo.
condo
Drop his
dues.
check off. Just take his check.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Alright.
Thanks, John. I'll call you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Bruner. All right, well, here you go. There you go. All right, 1662, number 3, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I see that file. Why can't I just have the file? So I can take pictures.
No, can't have the whole file.
Why?
Because there's other things in here, Tracy, receipts and things that
Well,
I don't
I
want.
asked for
I don't want to
receipts.
make sure they don't get lost, okay?
Okay. So you're not going to give the receipts now until later?
Not until later, yes, okay?
But that was part of the request. Oh, okay. All
No,
right.
it wasn't.
Yes,
really.
it was.
Okay.
On
All right,
November
this is
16th,
apparently the old-
Judy.
This is the old owner, and I do not have Milton's thing in
Should
here.
be in
It
there.
isn't in there, honey.
So you don't know who rented?
Who rented it?
Milton
Yeah,
Miller
Milton
did.
Miller.
He's the only person that ever rented that
Yeah.
unit for the whole time.
Yes,
Yeah,
for the whole
that's
time,
not
yes.
so far behind.
And he still lives on the property. He lives with Rosemary Cooper, I believe.
Well, I don't care who lives with who. I want to see the papers. I
So
want
you
to see the
said, you
documents.
said you don't have any?
I don't have any here, no. It's probably in the back file, okay?
Okay,
Because they
so
moved out and new owner has taken place.
all right, 1569 number 4. Let's see who rented that.
Zabad. Zavad
Where's the
was,
paperwork on that?
Zavad was the only, tenant that ever lived there, and then he transferred from one of the other units that was being on the property here, and then went into another one of ours, okay? Down by you, Tracy, you know him. Zavad,
You
your
don't
next
have
door
the
neighbor,
paperwork?
Zavad,
Okay,
and he lived in 1569.
okay,
And
where's
you
the
can see, you can
paperwork?
see it on your record there, all right? You can see how long he lived there, how long he didn't live there, and when he moved out. And he transferred to 1540,
Okay,
number,
alright, where's the paperwork for that rental?
All right, just a minute, let me get into it, all right? What are we
Thank
looking,
you.
1569? Because it's such an old one, it's probably not going to be in the current records here.
1569, number 4.
All right, 1569.
That was about 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, 1569, okay, number 4. That is gonna be a new owner for years now, so we're not gonna have it up here. It'll be in the archive file. 1659.
4341.
All right, that's the new owner. New owner's there, that's all I have up here current.
38 Richardson.
I'll have to go back to the old files for that.
Okay. So 1714, number 3.
1714, number 3 had 2 tenants in it,
17,
and both of those I think were evicted.
No,
But
the last one left.
the
I
left,
was
yeah,
going
that's,
next
now who
door.
was that, Willow? What was her name?
I can't remember her name now.
That was the clock felter.
Yeah,
Clock
Clockfeller,
felter was
yeah.
in there, yes, and then before that, the other two.
Melinda.
Melinda, and then
Clockfeller.
Okay, I don't
and then
want
the
you
other
to blast
two.
out names to me. I
Well,
want to see the documentation and the
right,
receipts
yeah.
for where everybody
Yes, and we'll
paid
do
their
that,
monthly.
we'll do that when
It
we
shows
have the
on the-
receipts, okay?
Willa, I understand that. I understand that. I also understand that they're only allowed to pay cash, which
No,
means you would
that
write-
is not
That's
true.
wrong.
That is not, that is
Okay.
another
Okay.
false,
Okay.
another
Okay.
erroneous statement, all
So
right?
do you have
Okay.
the receipt? You
Yes,
don't
we have
receipts?
all the receipts, yes.
Where are the receipts?
Okay.
The receipts will be in that file that's in
Okay,
the archive
what about the
file.
bank statements? When are those going to be provided?
The bank statements when we get a thing from our lawyer and the DPR. Okay?
Okay, are you really using that?
Well, and not usually when, no, I mean, not on purpose, Tracy, it is illegal because of the fact that I do
just
not
saying.
want our account numbers blasted
I
around
would
the
not
property.
do that, first
Okay.
of all.
So why
Come on.
didn't you take some copies of the paper that I gave you and just make some copies and just cross those
Because
out?
we send it to legal for advisement. That's why, we haven't done anything yet.
Okay, alright, so, alright, let's see.
So
This is basically what we're being provided.
We've told you all, we've answered all the questions on this thing, number 2. 2 will be done, or let's see what, the one with the names and everything, and the receipts from these people that paid. Will be, when we get to that, area of the receipts, okay?
Yeah, what's that?
All right, number 4 was the security deposits, we're being charged, that is documented on the,
How
ledger
much,
page.
how much?
They're usually about $200 to $300.
Does it say
okay?
security deposit?
I don't know whether they did or not.
Well, I mean, that makes a
It does on their
difference.
receipt, Tracy.
Oh,
It does
well,
on
I
the
know, but
receipt,
we're not being
okay?
provided.
So-
Not at this time, no.
Alright. So.
And the one, number 5, a copy of the individual customer balance, we've given you that, okay? The transactions, when it was initially vacated, we're not sure on that because of the circumstance with the foreclosure, okay? The ones when they moved out because they were not going to be renting it anymore was usually because of the sale or the bank taking it back, and then they moved out,
Okay, who's the person that, who's in charge and managed all the foreclosed properties? Showed the tenants. collected all the rents? Who did all this?
Willa did.
They brought the
Willa
rent
did.
in here,
They,
I didn't
they
show
brought,
them.
they,
You
I,
didn't show the progress.
yes, I did.
You
Or,
showed the
or,
properties.
or some of the other maintenance
Okay,
guys
so where,
may,
why
maintenance-
can't I have
the
that
the
information?
maintenance man might have shown it,
Can you write all this
maintenance
information
man-
down?
well, can I just tell you?
No.
No.
All
I'm
right.
asking for documents,
All right,
Judy.
all right,
Come
so
on.
you want the names of who all managed this thing? The board members
I don't
usually
know.
did this,
I know what
Tracy.
you're talking
Okay.
about.
Either rent or renting
Carlisle,
them
what do
out.
you know about all these foreclosures?
He doesn't know
Carlisle,
anything, he's
he's
just been on
He's
the
just
board
been on
for
the
a
board
year.
since this year, we've had no
He doesn't
new
know anything.
move-ins of any of the rental units here.
None.
None.
None this year.
No, the
No.
people that are all in our rental units are from last year.
Okay. So basically, this is what we're being provided.
All of the copies of the
For
lease
this.
agreements, your copies of lease agreements, we have none because we could not give a lease due to the fact that we did not know when the bank was going to foreclose on them
Judy.
and kick them out.
Didn't Dale just move into the waterfront one?
Yes,
Where is his lease agreement?
and,
There isn't one.
that, we don't have, I told you,
We
that
don't own it.
I just got
It
through
doesn't mean you
saying.
can't have a lease agreement.
Yes, it does, if we do not know,
But the bank may
because
say
now,
You can.
because
Tell
now,
them.
They
yes,
do.
they do know it.
Then why
They
don't you
do.
have it in writing that you tell them?
Orally, they know it, that it's a
It's a-
short-term lease possibly, we do not know.
But you don't have
but we
any of
do
their
not have-
information.
We don't, no, because they could come back and say, well, because they promised us, and then they're, we're into a legal thing with the bank. No, Tracy,
So
no.
did
no.
you,
No, actually, you can take and make a lease by the week.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't,
Yes, you can.
not according to our documents, Carlisle, you cannot.
so
What
did you,
does your
buy the
documents
The
got to do
documents say
with
that
you
there are, you
renting?
cannot rent out a place for less than 7 months, okay? That's the documents and state law, I believe.
Well, maybe
Okay,
you want to
so-
amend those bylaws.
So are
No,
you,
they don't
Okay,
need
what
to be
else- what else
amended.
do you have?
They
So
don't need to be amended,
so
Tracy.
are
Come on.
you breaking the documents then by leasing it to these people?
Not necessarily, because that is, usually they are in there for a longer period of time than the 7 months.
Right, so why
Okay,
don't
unless we have to
you
evict them.
do a thing by month to month? At least you would have some paperwork showing something.
So they
Because
just come
it's
in the
just-
office and give Willa cash and Willa don't give them a receipt?
Yes,
We
we
get a
give a
receipt.
receipt.
And
and,
where's your receipt book?
And
Where's
they
the
sometimes bring us money orders, not all
Right,
cash,
right,
right?
so-
Whatever form they
right,
have.
right.
If they have a checking account, we take a check.
Some
So
money
wh-
or
where's
You know,
the
it does,
receipt?
it just makes it, we have those in their, in another file, which is in the archives. Okay?
In the archives.
And that, we will provide those to you with your next request that you're going to be looking at. Okay?
But we brought them on the
This is-
16th.
and
No, we're dealing with this one, Jazz.
We're only
Not
dealing
the
with
one
one.
on the 16th. We are dealing with October 28th request.
30 days later.
30 days?
And this is not,
30 days later.
this is not our fault. Because of, we were ready to, when you came and we went off.
Wait,
This is what you were ready to do?
So, and we're doing the dates the same as.
Okay, ladies,
We're
you
not
only got
compiling all
15
this
minutes
information.
left. I wouldn't be arguing
Yeah,
about
that's
paperwork
right.
right now.
Well-
That's right.
Okay, what else do you have to show us?
What else is on your list that you need?
So we got the customer balance sheet, so we'll just check that off. That's about all we got.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, we got the unit number and address for
Right,
five,
you got that.
and that's
You
it.
got the pretty much the move in, move out date that you need there.
Not
should be.
necessarily.
Well, it should be somewhat
Shows where the
evident.
rent started and
I
what the
mean,
rent
in
was.
especially
what
if
was
we-
the procedure
we
and
don't
the
know.
process of a potential tenant renting the foreclosure unit at Southbrook? What is that?
The receipts and, there's no paperwork.
The process,
The
the
process.
procedure. How do you
Well-
find a tenant to rent a foreclosure unit?
I didn't find
We usually.
How do they come about?
We usually ask, the residents if they know of anybody that needs to have an apartment that, temporary or whatever, for a reasonable rent, and they usually provide us a name or a couple of names, and then that's where the names are gotten from.
So that's how they-
You
that's
can't write
how-
all this down? You couldn't
That's-
like put this
that's-
as a document?
That's how they heard about
No, we didn't
Unit
do
number
it.
one,
We
we
did
provided.
not-
Number
we
two,
did not do
no,
it.
no,
we did
no,
not do
no,
it.
no,
We
no,
did
no.
not do it. We did not do it, no.
30 days.
We took, their deposit, and, their rent money, and they moved into the unit, cleaned it up, or whatever they needed to do to go in there.
So are you gonna put that on paper as a part of,
Yes.
that we
Can you write that
asked you?
down? I mean, this is a procedure.
I can do that when we go through the, rent receipts and
Okay,
stuff, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you are just dealing with, October 28th?
October 28th, yes. And you have the names of the people the individuals that manage these foreclosed units. That was primarily done not as a management type thing, it was done as a find a tenant,
Well, I guess
and
you're.
put them in, and,
Well, that's not being
collected-
provided to me,
and
so as far as
and-
I'm concerned, it's a no.
And Will collected the money. I mean,
Did
how
you-
much more do you need to know?
No, you need to
I-
provide
I do
documents.
need to write.
Documents as far as what?
Show me.
As far
Show
as what,
me.
Tracy, what?
Show me the document. Show
As
me the
far
letter.
as what?
Show
What
me
was
a
the
piece of paper, the
procedure
procedures.
process?
You have the ledger thing.
Okay.
That's pretty much.
I
it.
think what they might be hinting about, rumor is that Ken is managing quite a few units out here. So I imagine what they're wanting to know is Ken Fisher involved
No.
with it?
Well, I don't.
And if
not
so,
really. I
He
just
is,
want-
he is
Is he
not.
getting
That
paid?
wasn't
No,
what I'm.
not
That's
at
not
all.
what I'm
No.
getting
Not what
at.
you were
What I
talking
He
about.
know.
he does that on his own
No.
thing. I don't
Okay.
know.
It was just the procedure,
I
the
wanna know-
process.
No.
The process.
It was
How
pretty
it
much. It was,
procedure.
I mean,
because
why
we
wouldn't you
do
type
not
this up
normally
in a
do
letter
this.
and say, as far as number 8, the process and the procedure for a tenant, because varies. Sometimes they come to the office. Sometimes a
It's a
neighbor
word of mouth.
refers them.
Oh,
yeah.
you
We
put
don't
it in
have
the
a lease
newspaper?
agreement.
No, we do
Well, there's
not.
really no
We do
procedure
not.
because usually the individual owner does
Why
their own.
can't you write that down in response to this request? All of that stuff that you just said, why can't you write that down in a response
to you?
to this
To
request?
this request.
Well, because we're going to be showing the other stuff that you're requesting later at a later date. So you'll know
Oh,
that
come
at
on,
that
Judy,
time.
are you really?
No, you
are
will know
really
that at
think
that.
I'm not
gonna
stupid?
do it twice, Tracy. I am not gonna do this work twice.
But Judy,
I'm asking you the procedure.
Once is bad enough.
but do you know
Oh, we're
that
not done.
This
by
is
no
Oh,
on
I'm
the
sure you're not.
28th?
Sure, this is bordering on harassment. Tracy.
Okay, so this is on the 28th. This is on the 28th. What happened to what happened to October? Let me see.
29th. That's for the bank statements, which, okay, the insurance information we requested.
I think
On the
that
10th?
you've asked on that for November the 5th,
10th,
okay?
no, on the 10th. For the 5th, November 5th, we asked for a copy of all the audited financial statements.
Right, okay.
Where's that? And you said in the meeting, town hall meeting, just the other day, that
Mhm.
anytime anybody wants to come into the office and
That's
see
right.
them, feel free. Well, I'm here, I
Well,
feel free
basically,
to ask to see
and
the financial
basically,
statements.
and I'm sure that Florida statute has dictated what your procedure is there, Tracy, not us. We don't dictate that. Florida statute does. Your
Okay.
Your
What are
procedure
you
to
talking
come in
about?
and look at records is a thing, a certified letter has to come to the office, which we're not even requiring that of you, okay? Certified letter of request has to come to the office for you guys to look at the records. So, we're doing this in an orderly fashion of the first request that you made, all right?
A
We're
month
dealing-
ago, 30 days ago,
It's
Judy.
not our fault, you're the ones that changed it and
It was
postponed it.
certified, Judy.
I
because
Okay,
literally-
ladies, you got 11 minutes
Now we're
left.
going into another whole issue here.
I'm
You
not-
got 11
I'm not-
Carl said-
You got
Okay,
11 minutes
okay.
left.
Okay, so
Okay.
what do you have?
What else do you have to show us for today?
That I think there's everything on this list has been completed.
Well, according to you.
Other than the receipts, which we're going to be doing,
Judy,
one of your other requests.
how much time would it take for you to show them what they just asked for?
Because I can't, it's too
I'm
much
just
involved. It's too
asking
much
how
involved.
much
Judy,
time?
30 days
At
ago we
least
asked
an-
for this. Come on, girl.
Not on this
There's been other
paper,
things to do
not
besides
on
look
this
for that.
particular paper, Tracy.
Willa?
Come on, don't give me that. And don't be
So
absolutely,
Judy.
unbelievably,
Judy, what are you,
shocked, far out, no,
what
far
are you,
out there.
what are you hiding, Judy?
I
You're
have,
hiding the financial
No, we're
statements
not.
from us?
No, we're not hiding it, Jazz. We're doing that at another time of another request of yours. Not today,
Do you have?
not today,
Do you have two?
not today,
two
Jazz.
different papers? Do you have two?
No, we
different-
don't. No, but we have two different requests, maybe 45 requests.
Was that
Oh,
what you
by
wanted?
the time we get done.
Yeah,
Oh, bummer.
so, but I mean, we're dealing with one request at a time here, all right? One request at a time, guys, that's all. 1 hour is just about enough for just covering one page
You got
of request.
10 more minutes left if you ladies need it.
All right, if the unit was rented 5 times through had access, all names should be listed. Okay, so we will do that at another.
Judy, I'm making copies of
Another time
these.
with
If you wanna
the
charge me
receipts.
$25 a page, you know what, you go right ahead. And we'll
You're
take
taking, wait a minute, wait,
Okay.
wait. You got all these things sprawled out and I'm not gonna have that, Tracy.
I know I do.
All right,
Leave it alone or you'll mess it up.
these are our papers. You're gonna mess it up. Don't do that, please.
It's not your paper.
These are our papers.
No, you got those over there.
No,
these are our papers, Jazz.
They are.
They're our papers. I want
just
them
want
all
copies.
here. I don't want them messed up. Give me that, Jazz. Give me that paper.
Chill out.
Listen,
What? Chill. I'm just
Tracy,
making
I
copies.
want to make sure we get all the papers back.
Judy,
And you do
I'm only
I want
making
one at a
copies.
time,
Can
Tracy.
you make those copies?
One at a
Those
time,
there?
please. No,
Let's calm down.
No.
Calm down. I'm just making
Put some
copies.
stuff
this is just how
on the-
papers
on
get
the
lost
thing.
in here,
That's
okay?
fine.
Papers
Judy,
are
One
paper
paper
Judy,
at
you
a
at
time.
got me in here.
No,
you
because
got
they
Derek.
got all these papers. that they're
Listen,
doing.
you got
You
me
can do one
and
paper
Derek
at a time
in
here.
here.
See where we're, what you
One
wanna
paper
take
at a
it.
time, please,
Let it
Tracy.
calm down.
Give me these.
Oh my God.
Give me these. One
Okay.
paper at a
Is that
time,
yours,
Jazz.
Is that ours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Judy, you
Judy,
forgot
here.
one.
Judy.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's exactly how it happens
Okay,
too.
okay,
You-
okay, okay.
Now,
You just mixed them
All right.
all up.
no,
By
I
doing
didn't. They're all the same.
Alright,
They're all
so
the same
figure it
here.
out, and so they can make whatever copies they need. Not a lot of time.
Why were these left out here on the thing where they could grab them?
Oh my God.
All
There's
right, here.
Judy.
This is one here.
They're
Look, and you've even
papers.
got them all stapled
No,
together
it's-
wrong here
That
now.
is not. I
It
didn't
is. Look at it, it's hanging down here. You got 2 in here. There's one. Copy that one and bring it back to me, Jason, please.
Alright.
You just make a copy of the one that
No. No.
You didn't make a
No.
copy?
No, Judy has it
She
right
took them
now.
all.
What have you got in there? You copying, Jerry?
The customer balance.
I think it
Those
goes
are-
upstairs.
those are
Customer
what?
balance
Those
detail.
are
On
those
what?
are the those are the copies that we had. We copy in there the first set of copies.
This, I have this one. I already have this one
Okay.
copied.
Is that one of ours
Martinez.
with a yellow check mark on it or what?
No.
No.
You swatch the top part of it. So you
Alright.
have the top part of it.
Okay, well,
Alright.
I
All
have all
right,
the papers
take
in
that
order.
one there and then come back with this one here and we'll get the other ones done.
But Judy,
I
you're
would
gonna
like
have
to-
to calm
while
down.
we're
or
here,
you're
I
gonna
would-
I
have a
know,
freaking
because,
heart
but
attack.
I don't want my paperwork messed up,
I
Carl.
understand that.
Judy, I was only gonna make a copy. I
Fine,
make
I
copies all
just
the
don't,
time.
I want one copy at a time, not 15 copies taken over there of the units. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, this goes back, or is it?
I don't know where it goes, cause I didn't.
So do you want to sort that out then?
I can do anything.
They're all
7341.
What did I do?
They're-
What did I
They're
do wrong?
totally mixed up.
They're
Does it gotta go
totally
up?
mixed up.
Does it have to go up, Judy?
This is 7341 number
Yeah.
6, yeah, now how did that happen?
I did it.
Great.
What?
All right, what
paper back
are
in.
you got, what kind of copy have you
Oh,
got there,
just put it
Jess?
back in.
All
We
right,
can
this
put it back
is,
in.
which
That's
one
fine.
do you got there,
That's fine.
Carl?
The one you just handed me and said, make a copy of this one.
All right, that's the one.
Okay.
How do we have all these other copies over here?
There
You
is
don't have
not.
those
He,
here.
he,
No other
he
copy.
put it face down.
Yeah.
That's all. He's putting the
Well, we've
paper
got
back in.
7341 number 6 here. That's supposed to be in. It was a staple thing, which is missed up. Now it's messed up because not the original is gone.
So where's your?
Okay.
Where is
Okay.
it?
Don't
Where
talk
is
to
it?
me like that. I'm
Well,
not
I
your
want to
child.
know where it is.
I am not
Have you
your
got it in your
child.
hand?
I am not your child. This is my letter.
All right.
I'm not your
Okay,
child.
fine.
Hold
What
on.
I'm
which one
tired
do
of
you
you
have over
speaking
there,
to
Tracy?
people like that. I'm not your
And
child.
don't put that through with a staple on it.
No stable.
There's no staple.
That's
on it.
why we took the staple off.
All right, so this belongs to 7341 number 6 and has been detached from the original paperwork on it.
It's in there. It's right there.
No, this is not. This is
You
1569.
mixed them up
You
with
mixed
This
that.
is
up.
59 number 5. But
You grabbed
somebody
them all and
somebody
mixed them
took
up.
them apart and didn't put them back together. That's part of the problem is here. Now
You
they're
know
all
what?
mixed up.
Okay.
All right, that's how I don't want this to happen.
What'd you do?
I don't know. It's been like this, like this. Is that right?
No, it just got stuck in between. No big deal.
Okay, good.
October
Just
balance
good.
sheet. What the
Let
hell
me
is
give her
that?
her
It's
original
back.
back.
Yes,
and you
that's
stick that
right.
paper back in there.
Okay.
What's the October balance sheet? What?
Can I get a copy of my balance summary sheet while I'm here? Please?
I do not know what unit this belongs to.
Here is your Check back. I already have a copy.
1768, number 7.
So what is that one?
1768, number 7.
I just copied that.
The
They're
paperwork
mixed up.
up here, they're mixed up.
They're mixed up because people took
What
them
is-
apart,
what is
and
that
now they're
one?
all mixed up.
Just write your name on that. That's yours.
And
So-
we're gonna have
so
to take
just-
time now to
so
put them
just
all
go-
back together.
So just go through them.
Judy, calm down.
Listen, they're all mixed up because you guys took them
I'm
apart.
trying to help you.
Well, basically,
Don't
you're
help
not
her.
doing very well at it.
Don't,
Oh.
don't help her.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, if the next meeting y'all have isn't a whole lot more organized than this, don't ask me to come no more.
Thank you, Carlisle.
What meeting are you talking about, Carlisle?
Just like what's going on right now.
This is a thing of Carlisle.
You need
of
to
our-
staple it and stop.
The
And just
reason
stop.
that I'm upset about this, Carlisle, is because these are original documents that we have here.
We need
Yeah.
to
They've
take a
already
copy.
been mixed up terribly.
All three of y'all done a whole lot more arguing than looking at
Well,
documents.
basically, that's because they want to take stuff apart, not put it back together correctly.
I
And
haven't
now I've got
seen
mixed up
them
paperwork. I'm
take
not sure I
nothing
even have
apart.
all of the paperwork together again.
I haven't seen them take nothing apart.
They did. They've been.
I
Tracy's
took,
been taking
So you
everything
took
apart
all
here.
them apart.
Yes.
No.
just
And then
three
they didn't put them
sets.
back together.
But I
again.
had them separated, so
They
I
were
could just shoot it in
separated.
to make a copy
Right.
real quick. Boom, boom, boom.
And
So-
now they wouldn't be,
so
but
this
if
is-
you did
you
them,
have
put
a
them back
copy of
together
this
again,
already?
Tracy, they wouldn't be
Judy.
loose like that.
You
Get-
haven't. You make a copy of this already?
No.
Make a copy of that.
If you hadn't have snatched it, Judy, it wouldn't have been an issue.
It was already an issue, Tracy.
Oh my God.
You've been demoted from making copies now, Derek.
That's the whole piece of paper right there.
You are no longer the copy maker.
Oh my gosh. I know I make like hundreds of thousands of copies of exhibits for court. You can't make a copy of a balance ledger.
Well, you apparently couldn't because you got it all.
Well, you
screwed up
can't
there,
copy
Tracy.
it stapled.
You got it, yeah, and you put them together. You didn't put them together right. And they're all mixed up.
You put them together wrong.
No,
You
I did
snatched them out
not.
of
You
my
were the
hand.
one that put them back together.
Oh, I'm not arguing with you. Why am I even arguing with you? What a waste of my breath
That's
and
right.
time.
You are a waste of our breath.
Here is your original back,
Thank
stapled.
you. Thank you. All right.
So
So
this
this
is
one
what?
is done.
Did we already
Okay.
make a copy
This
of
one
that?
is 17.
Done it. Thanks.
What's this? This one is
I don't know. It's 1714, number 3.
Do you have 1714 number 3?
No.
Let me make sure I don't. Nope, I have 1530. I have 17346. And
This
I
is, see, this is
have.
different than that. That's not the right paper on the right paper. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, you've been promoted again, Derek.
1768. Okay. What's next?
I don't know. I have to find what's been taken apart here and what's not put together.
You have mine?
Thanks.
I just gotta make a quick copy of this.
1738, number 7. 1738. All right, so that's this one here. 1738. You have this one already?
Ration down.
No.
Okay.
So I make a copy?
Yes, I
Yeah.
You probably just need to come back in a few minutes, Ken, because they're still making copies from the meeting.
That'd be a great idea. Thank you so much.
I'm not sure I got it all, Tracy.
Why can't I just make
Run
3
out of-
pages? and go
run out
quick?
of
We're
paper.
making copies and we're on a time. So if you don't mind, please.
Tracy, it ran out of paper.
Oh, Judy, can you get
That's,
some paper?
what do you call it? Are you replacing a thing for us?
Yes, I will bring you a ream of
All
paper.
right.
I promise
All right.
you, I will bring you a whole ream of paper
All right.
if you don't mind.
All right.
Thank
All right,
you.
All right.
could you
Get him some
come
paper
back in a
over there
few
for
minutes,
us,
Ken?
Jerry.
This
This is my original.
Don't give the man your finger.
Hey, you mind your business. This is
If
why
you
you and I
point
have a
your-
problem.
Point your
She-
hand in my
All
face.
right, all
I
right.
wasn't near you and I didn't say nothing to you. You're gonna curse at me again like you did the other day?
Ken.
Well, then don't talk to me.
Ken.
Simple as
Don't
that.
talk to him, Jack.
Simple as
I
that.
have an
Ken.
original paper.
I'm going. I'm going.
All right.
Derek,
Sir?
Do not open that goddamn door one more time.
Okay.
Thank you.
God, why are you talking to him like that?
Because I have
You're
asked
snatching the
politely,
paper out of
I
the
have
woman's
asked
hand.
politely for that not to happen.
I don't have any paper.
Yeah, she
don't
said
have
we
anything
have a
yet.
ring.
I already have confusion enough in here with the paperwork all screwed up.
Jazz, leave the
You got a
door
ring
alone.
of
Can I
paper?
help
Leave
you?
that door
Yeah.
closed, Jazz.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Thank
To
you,
everybody.
thank you.
Judy.
They're bringing the condo dues for Willow. Here's the
Yes, that's
condo
why we
dues.
can't have the door closed like this.
Okay,
Too much.
Judy,
What? What, Tracy?
may I please have a ream of paper for the copy machine?
I asked Derry to get that for you, but
It's-
apparently didn't
it's
hear
on
me.
the-
I don't know where it is.
He's too busy opening the
There's
door.
none.
Right down here,
There
maybe.
isn't any?
Oh, okay.
It's a full ring? No,
Ah,
it's
Should
not.
be.
That's all
It
right. We
should
just
be.
need some. I'll bring you a full one.
All
I
right,
promise.
thank
I will
you.
replace your
Thank
whole
you.
ream.
Oh, we've got 2 more cases, but they're, in the room.
This is going
Like that.
But I'm gonna say this.
I got too much paper on there.
Reason why my wife got on to Ken then is he shot me the finger.
He shot you the finger?
Yes,
God, are you serious?
yes,
Just now?
yes.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you, I don't appreciate that.
Well, Dad, you tell Derek that he can't open the door any more then, please.
So it's Derek's fault.
That's why, that's why I asked
Your
for the
fault.
door to be kept closed.
Well, I don't see a problem if somebody's knocking on the door, let them know to
It's a
come back.
problem when we got paperwork and original
But
documents out here on the
Ken
table.
wants to come up here and make 3 copies, which I hope you're gonna charge him.
Have you paid
He
for
pays
it?
for it, yes, he does.
Yeah,
He does. Okay.
So-
All right, where are we with the paperwork here now?
you might want to say something to him.
This one's next.
Okay.
Okay, it's all stuff.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, that's my copy, and then let me have her original so I can give them right back to her.
There you go.
Here's your original.
Thank you.
Okay, one more, I think.
Two more.
Two
I
more?
think.
Okay. This one's stapled, Judy. I'm unstapling it.
Yes, I understand that.
So Judy, did I tell you I got another guy coming in the morning
That'll be fine.
for the pool?
That'll be fine.
I think it's 9:30.
I think that's
That's
not
good.
her original.
Please watch.
I know.
Watch when this one comes back.
All right, here's your original. It needs
I
stapled.
imagine we'll get it in a couple of days. You had to go back to his office and do everything.
Okay.
Here's the stapler, Judy.
I'm not stapling them in case we have to do copies again.
Oh, okay.
I'm clipping it.
Okay, we shouldn't have to cut it into.
Done.
I think that's the last one,
No,
right?
there's 2 more.
Are you sure?
1569, number 4. What are we copying over there? Another original?
Yes,
Okay.
it should be almost complete.
Wait till I have that one back.
What, say that again, Judy, what's on that paper?
1569, number 4, Dewana Moretz.
Your original?
Okay, thank you.
We lost on that one.
Just drop one. I don't know.
I know,
if that's it or
I
not.
saw that. I'm good. 1768. Oh, maybe you're right. I don't think we have that one.
Alright.
1530.
Okay, you're right. We do have another, one more.
You have 2 more.
Tracy.
Okay, did you give her her
I
original?
believe you have
Yes.
Yes, I got the original.
Okay. I'll trade you this paper clip.
Thank you.
And we'll just take the staple. And this is the last one, right?
Nope, there's 2 more.
2 more, gosh.
Angela Kirk, and this one is, I guess, what? I don't know what that is. Dewana Moretz,
Yeah.
1569, number 4.
That's mine.
Okay,
That's my personal.
okay.
That's all. I just asked for it while I was here.
And the one on the one where it's, getting chosen back.
So you're not gonna charge me 25 cents a copy, you're just gonna let me
You're gonna
you
bring a ring.
Okay, perfect, thank you. That works well for me.
The one of our ads that shows about
So Jazz, you want me to get a ream of paper tonight?
Yeah, I get a ream of paper tonight and bring it for them in the morning.
So then I need to get two, right? One for the house and one for here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think they're like
Thanks,
$5
sir.
a month.
Oh my God.
Okay. Alright, so I got everything
That's my cousin.
that you're
That's
providing
cousin
for
it.
the October 28th
Yeah.
What is
request.
it? What is it? You're talking about over there, Tracy?
I said I have
What's this?
everything that you're providing.
That's
hers.
the other one.
Oh, we have one more?
Yep,
Okay.
it's got the staples.
Stable. Tracy's like, real fast. I'll take a fingernail off if I try it. Alright.
She probably got that nail filed just right for when she's at work. She just,
There's a bunch of
No.
stuff on it. It's
No,
like
she have
super,
a,
I have a-
super
yeah.
hard.
I have a lot of
Yeah.
but sometimes you just do what you gotta do. You know? Alright, so, on the 11th, we would like to come in for 6 hours.
That's
You
not
can't do it on
gonna be
the
allowed.
Fridays
It's
and
not gonna be allowed. Fridays are a hell day for us here with payroll and everything else to be done.
Okay,
No,
but I'm
it's
giving you
unacceptable.
11 days to
And one,
gather the
and
stuff.
you get 1 hour, Tracy, that's it, 1 hour. We cannot close the hour out, because you have not used due diligence as owners before to look at the records. We are not going to punish punish the rest of the residents by having to have that door closed for 6 hours. That's all
No,
there is
you
to
can,
it.
you
You
let
don't
the
have to
people
close
in.
it. I
1
don't
hour,
care.
no, we're not
Why
gonna have,
closing the door?
because we're not gonna have any confusion while we have
There's no
documents out.
confusion.
Don't tell me that,
There's no
please.
confusion.
So, can you write that down?
You saw all the confusion.
There's no confusion.
Oh,
You saw.
The people were dropping off
There's the
their,
other one. Yes, and they have a slot right there to drop it through.
Well, you should have just asked them to do that. You know?
Okay, so all these requests, your position, I wanna be clear on this.
Yes.
And you might wanna write this down.
All right. Each
Your
date,
position,
each date that you have, we will take it by the date that it was we received it, okay?
okay,
Okay.
regardless of what the Florida statute says.
This Florida statute is very clear about that,
Yes.
okay?
You have 10 days to
Right.
provide the documents.
Yes, 10 days,
Okay,
yes.
alright, well, it's been 30 days since that request.
Well, that was because of your delay.
Okay,
That
so then,
incorporated your
so
delay.
then,
So
so
then
then
on
we
the
amended on the
16th.
16th. So how many days is that?
The
From the
16th.
16th through today.
I haven't counted.
Let's see.
So you can count it on
And,
the
and
16th.
we,
16 days?
and we knew, you knew that we were having on a
No,
continual
the
basis here.
16
No,
business
We're not
days,
going to
okay?
be doing
So it's
all the
1,
requests
2,
at one time,
3,
Tracy, there's no
4,
time.
Judy.
No, be reasonable.
5,
I
6,
am being
No,
reasonable.
you're not.
7,
No, you're not.
8, 9,
Well,
10.
it's-
No,
You
you're-
no.
10
Here.
today.
9.
It's business days.
Today's
Business days.
10.
Yeah. today's
Right,
10,
so
and
it's
we are
10.
here, Yeah.
And 5 of the requests you already had a month ago. That's my point. It's not like we're not giving you enough time to get it together. I
We're,
mean,
and no,
you
we're,
want
we're
us
dealing
to
with
amend the
we're
letter saying
dealing,
that
we're
you're not
dealing with
prepared.
each. We're
I
dealing
can
with
assure
each-
you,
Is the meeting
this
over?
was not,
Totally.
this to me was
Totally.
absolutely
Thank
not
you, Carla.
prepared.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was, Tracy. It's the fact that you confused everything, mixed up the paperwork,
Judy,
and then
no,
just
that
wanted
wasn't
to
it.
make accusations and whatever.
Okay.
But basically, I told you we're gonna be dealing with the rest of your thing on
Okay,
today
I have,
with the
this
receipts.
is your response to that request.
What?
To October 28th request for all foreclosures. This is your response. This is what you're providing.
Well, basically, the only thing that we're gonna be doing later is the receipts, the individual
Well,
cash receipts,
As far as
or
I'm
whatever they
concerned,
claim.
this is the response, and this is what I'll be providing to the state when I leave here. That's what she asked me to do. And
Well, again, if you wanna,
she also
if you wanna
asked
play
me to
games,
tell you that
if you
she'll
wanna
be
play
calling you.
games, that's fine.
I'm
we
not playing
understand that.
games.
Yes,
Judy,
you are, Tracy.
Judy.
I'm not.
You're
Judy
submitting
and Willow.
multiple requests.
And you can't
And
even,
they're
you
one on
can't even
top of the
provide
other.
one.
Judy
Yeah,
and
we
Willow.
gave you that.
Judy and Willow. This is Florida statute.
I know what.
Oh, we know what it is.
Okay? And it
I've got it.
says the official records of the association are open to inspection by any association member or authorized representative as such member at all reasonable times. The right to inspect the records includes the right to make
Where's the thing where
or
we're
obtain
working on the
copies
highlighter
at
thing?
the reasonable expense, if any,
It's on the back
or of the member. The association may adopt reasonable rules regarding the frequency, time, location, notice, and manner of record inspection and copying. The records of the association shall be made available to a unit owner within 5 working days after receipt of a written request by the board or its designee.
We
A
know what it
unit
says,
owner
Janice.
who
We've
is
got it.
denied access
You don't
to
need to.
reading,
You do not-
official
You do
and
not need to.
a unit owner who is denied access to official records is entitled to the actual damages, minimum damages for the association's willful failure to comply. Minimum damages or per calendar day for up to 10 days beginning on the 11th working day after receipt of written requests. Maximum $50 per day for up to 10 days.
Yes, we're
The
all aware of
failure
that.
to permit
Jazz, we're
inspection
totally aware of that.
entitles any person prevailing in an enforcement action to recover reasonable attorney fees from the person in control of the records who directly or indirectly
Have you ever heard of
knowingly
harassment?
denying access of the records. This is what the Florida statute
I
says.
understand that,
You
yes,
know
and
what
we
it
are
says.
complying with that.
You
On
did
your
not
request, your first
comply.
request that is submitted, we are
Judy,
responding to that.
You did not comply.
Don't even go there, please.
Okay,
Don't
you
even
did
go there,
not.
please.
You did
Okay.
More nonsense,
Alright, so,
more of your nonsense.
Okay.
you think all of this is nonsense?
No, I think your statements are nonsense, Tracy.
What statement?
Very clear about that, that we are denying you access, da-da-da-da-da-da. Basically, we're not denying you any kind of access to this. You're just have submitted so many requests that we can
30
only
days
deal,
ago,
we can
Judy.
only deal with one, and yes, and that was,
30 days
and that
ago.
was
You've
done,
had 30 days
and you guys
to
delayed
comply.
it, you delayed it.
Which
We
means
gave you
you
10
should
days,
have had it.
you came in, you said we weren't ready,
Which-
then you had to add your name, that took another 10 days, that's
Okay,
20
okay.
days there, all right? Now, we're down
What-
to,
you know what? You
today.
had those.
We're down
You
to
could have.
today.
You could have had all that stuff together. You said
We
you
did, we did have it all together.
You're
Well,
giving. You're giving
we-
me this.
This is
Tracy,
what
get
we
your
had together,
stuff.
Tracy,
Okay.
your first
Get your
request.
stuff.
The fir-
Your first request.
Okay.
We're dealing with
Okay.
one request at a time, please.
No,
Okay.
Judy, you should have all the requests today.
Okay, I'm turning-
there's
I'm turning the
there's
camera
no
off.
there's
I'm
no
turning the
time
camera off now,
for all of
ladies.
these.